Tim Walz was a centrist in Congress, and he's a progressive record, as we've just been talking about, as the governor. He signed a bill last year that provides free school lunch and breakfast for public school students, expanded medical and paid family leave, and increased protections for workers trying to unionize. It's won him the endorsements of large labour groups like the National Education Association, and we're fortunate. The president of that very organisation is Becky Pringle. And Becky is with me now. Becky, all right, why do you like him?
It's good to be with you, Richard. I taught science for 31 years, and I understand the skills and the abilities and the experience that a teacher brings to a presidential ticket. And he's not just that. He's a coach. He is somebody who comes from rural America who understands the importance of public education. You'll hear Governor Walz talk a lot about common good. And you know what, Richard? I talk a lot about that too. I talk about public education as a common good for this democracy and quite honestly for any democracy. And Tim Walz talks about that even in a larger context. So when we talk about his appeal to his ability to talk with and what he has done for all Americans, we know that he is an addition to the already powerful Kamala Harris ticket.
Yes, but the argument, he's a dangerous liberal. And in fact, to quote the Republican spokesperson, he's a West Coast wannabe and a dangerous liberal that, when tied with Harris, is out of step with conservative values in America.
We know this kind of assault is going to come from Trump and the MAGA Republicans. But when we use the word dangerous, really, Richard, is it dangerous to make sure kids are fed? We know that Project 2025 actually calls for rejecting universal school meals. Is it dangerous to talk about making sure that working class families can make a decent wage? No, this appeals to all Americans. So no, he is working for people across this country, whether they're Republican, Democrat, or independent. They know that he is authentic and he has a proven record.
So Minnesota, where he comes from. Now, it's one of those classic states, isn't it? Because liberal in so many ways, and yet a grassroots, and as we say in my country, conservative with a small c, both from its heritage and the way it looks. So what do you think a Minnesotan brings to this ticket?
I talked to a Minnesotan earlier today, one of our educators in Minnesota, and they could not be more excited about what Tim Walz brings to this ticket and to this country, because they've experienced it in Minnesota. They saw him fight against vouchers, which are designed to take money out of public education, where 90% of our kids go to school. They saw him fight for the working class. They saw him fight for labor and unions. They saw him fight for everyday people. And that's why they know what he will bring to America.
Becky, finally, on a much wider, bigger issue, as an educator of I'm not aging you, but as you gladly told us, of some decades in education, how do we restore civility back into this political process, if indeed it is possible?
Richard, I'm so glad you asked that question. And it's one of the things that I heard, one of the words I heard used in the earlier segment, that Vice President Kamala Harris brings a sense of joy and enthusiasm. And she helps us all remember the poetry of our U.S. Constitution. It's we the people, we the people. It's all of us deserve that right. And that's what she's fighting for. And you'll hear her say all the time, we're not going back. We're not going back. We're going toward that more perfect union. We're going to keep fighting for what we know Americans need and deserve. And for me and Tim Walz as educators, We know how important it
Right.
is to ensure that our students have what they need and deserve so they can live and they can grow and they can thrive.
All I can say, Becky, is I wish I'd had teachers like you when I was at school. Many thanks for taking the time to join us on Crestby's Business. Very grateful.